Hey guys, welcome to our lower limb class. This class we're going to work on is movement capacity. So we're going to use a pyramid rep scheme to run the class. So what we're going to be trying to do is build some capacity in your muscles, ligaments, tendons, around the area of your injury to build capacity to do more movement, build your endurance, and be able to tolerate longer time on foot. Okay, so the pyramid scheme is really simple. What we're going to be working is we're going to be working 5 rounds. The first round is going to be 5 repetitions, leading with your injured leg to do each exercise. Once you've done all of the exercises, we come back to the start. We're then going to do 10 repetitions, work our way up to 15 repetitions round 3, back down to 10 repetitions, and finishing off with 5 repetitions to end. Now there's 2 options as well. If you want, you can do it just body weight, using your body as your resistance, or you can use other outside resistance such as kettlebells or dumbbells as we have here to make those exercises a little bit more individualized to your needs. So what we're going to be doing, the equipment we're also going to be using is a simple step and just an exercise mat, your body weight or external weights. So what we're going to do is we're going to get cracking and start on the first round. So 5 repetitions, as we said. So we're starting at our step ups. Really simple. Stepping up with the injured leg, stepping down with the injured leg. So 5 repetitions. Then we're going into our squats. So I'm going to use some resistance on this. You can follow along if you have. We're going to do a goblet squat. Nice, slow control on the way down. And then pushing away from the floor, coming back up, keeping that weight nice and still, keeping that upper body nice and strong. From there we're going to move down onto the floor to our first floor-based exercise, which is our glute bridge. So driving the hips up, bringing it back down. Top position, we want to be getting those hips up so they're in line between the knee, the hip, and the shoulders. Bring it down, touch the floor, and back up. So, coming back to our steps, into our knee drive. So, a little bit increasing intensity, driving that opposite leg up, using those arms, like so. 5 repetitions. Then we're into our lunges. So we'll front lunge up and down, same as squats. Keeping that upper body nice and strong. Stepping out to that injured leg and pushing back to the start position. Onto our next exercise, back onto the floor. We're going to work some of our glutes. Working a top leg raise. Shoulders, hips, ankles stacked in a nice flat position and lift. 1. Nice slow control, lifting that leg up until you start to feel a squeeze here on the side of the hip. 5 repetitions. That's good. And then we're back to our step. This variation of our step is called a straddle step. Feet either side of the step, and then we're stepping up with the injured leg, stepping down with the ankle. So we're working in a lateral direction. So the wider you go, the further challenge the knees and the hips and the ankles. From there we're into calf raises. Add weight. And we're back to the floor for our bottom leg raise. So we're going to use our injured leg as the leg that's still in contact with the floor, top leg over on top, lift up, back down. Trying to get that instep towards the ceiling, keeping the knee straight, using those groin and adductor muscles to lift the leg up like so. Good, then we're back to our step. Now we're standing in front of the step, doing backward step ups. Injured legs leading. That's 5. Next one we're into is an arabesque. so. Single leg deadlift. So 5 repetitions on that injured leg. Last exercise of the circuit is hamstring tantrums, laying down on your front, and we're kicking our hips with our heels as hard as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the first round. So we're going to do that same circuit now, but we're working into our 10 repetitions rep scheme. So we're just going to crack on and make it as hard as you need. Repetitions on our squats. Nice, slow and controlled. 9 and 10. Good. Back down onto the floor for our glute bridge. Driving those hips up, slowly back down. 8, 9, and 10. Good, back to our step. Into our knee grabs. On the knee grabs. I want to see a good full extension through the foot, the knee, and the hip, like so. To our lunge. Good, and 5 from the side view. That's it. Onto our top leg raise again. We're only lifting here until we feel a squeeze on this muscle here. So we don't need to lift that leg all the way up to the ceiling, nice and consistent. 8, 9, 10. Good, back to our feet, to our straddle step-ups. We can increase the speed if you want. Again, you're in control of the speed and the pace of all your repetitions. Increase the speed, increase the intensity. The reps stay the same. Into our calf raises. Eight, 9, 10. Good, back to our floor. We're going to be doing our bottom leg raise. Lifting that bottom leg from the floor. 1, good control. 9 and 10. Good, back to our steps. Injured leg leading. What we want to focus on here is It's keeping our hips pointing forward. For example, we don't want to be turning our body. We want to make sure that we're staying nice and in line. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, we're into our best single leg RDL. Keeping those hips pointing towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch on the hamstrings from the side. We will have covered the hip hinge exercise in previous classes. So if you go on our YouTube, you'll see some technique on how to execute double leg, and then move into our single leg or arabesque. Finishing round 2 with 10 repetitions, which will be 20 in total, 20 quick kicks of the hamstring. There we are, that's round number 2. So we're moving on into our top of the pyramid, 15 repetitions on each side. Keeping dynamic, keeping the heart rate up. 14, 15. Good, and into our goblet squats. To the side now. Get nice and strong in that upper body, keeping that weight close. Keeping our heels in contact with the floor. Balls of our feet in contact with the floor, and pushing vertical, driving through the quads and the glutes. 11, 13, 14, 15. Good. And into our top leg raise. Keep it a nice, smooth control. "13, 14, feeling it here, 15. That's good. Right, so our step into our knee first. On this one, if you want, bring a little bit of a hop. If you can tolerate. Again, in that full extension. The hip. Knee. And hands into our hop. 13, 14, 15. And then into our lunge. Good, and we're back to the floor to do our glute bridge. 15 repetitions. And if you want, we can progress this into a single leg version. And again, always get those hips up nice and high. steps for that lateral step up. Perfect. So again, the wider you go, the more challenging it is on your joints. When you start to feel the heart rate's up, the muscles are starting to work, you're able to tolerate this capacity will build your fitness around your injury. 2 more. Into our calf raises. Try and keep those knees straight, squeezing the muscles in the hips, and all the movement coming from the heels. As we start to get tired, we really want to control the lowering phase. Up, slowly down. Imagining a hydraulic lift, lowering that heel to touch the floor softly. Good. Then onto our floor mat again, into our bottom leg raise. That's like getting the insole up towards the ceiling. 12. 3 more repetitions. Good, back to our feet, to our backward step-ups. More to go, keeping those hips pointing forward, lifting that leg. Go into our single leg arabesque. Really good exercise for balance. Loading up the muscles of the back of the legs. If you start to tire, you can also do double leg ones as shown in previous classes. Hips back, hips forward. Keeping that spine nice and strong. Good, and last exercise of this round. Into our hamstring tantrum kicks. Kicking as hard as you can. And try not to get your toes to hit off the floor as you try to kick as hard as you can backwards. 30 reps in total, 15 with your injured side. Good, that's round 3. Moving back to our step. And we're working back into our 10 repetitions, coming back down our pyramid. So keeping the quality high, taking breaks if we need to, or into our step ups. Into our goblet squats. Six, 7, 8, Good, back to the floor, into our bridge. Again, do as many single legs as possible. Putting the second leg down if you need to, just showing some variety. Back to our step. Last one, over our 10. To our lunge. Leg raise, 10 repetitions. Back to our feet, to our steps. Straddle step-ups, moving out of that hard movement. Back to our calf raises for 10 repetitions. Focusing on those calves, 8, 9, 10. Back to our mat, bottom leg raise. Eight, 9, and 10. That's good. Backwards step again. Last time on this round, backward step ups. Again, we're going to show 5 repetitions of our double leg inertia. Keep that back nice and flat and strong. And as well, same as we do our single leg version. Back to the floor. Hamstring kicks. Ten. Last round. If you can, maintain the same quality. 5 repetitions on step ups. Again, if you don't have weights, you can still do our squats. 5 repetitions, full range that you can control. Feet in contact with the floor, heels down. Back to the floor, into our bridge. Good. Back to our step. Last round. Knee drives with a hop. stick that landing. Almost briefly at the top. Into our lunge. If you found that difficult, you can also do a split squat. And back down to our last set of top leg raise. Working those glute mids, lift and lower. Good control all the time. Back to our feet, onto our straddle step ups. Into our calf raises. So for a variety of using weights, use anything that's around the house as weights, and that's also mentioned in our other videos. Back to the floor. Bottom leg raise. Repetitions. Last round of the step ups. Driving that foot into the step to stand up. Keep those hips pointing forwards. Last set, our arabesque. No weights this time. Keeping that upper body nice and strong. Back loading the hamstrings. Straightening up. And last exercise, hamstring kicks as hard as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we have the session for today. Building that capacity in a lot of movements, using a lot of the muscles of the whole body to work. We built up 45 repetitions, working our way up. If you feel like you want to increase that capacity further, you can then start from the bottom at the 5, and that's never ending until you find that you've got the capacity of the workout you were looking for. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, like and share, and leave some comments at the bottom, and we'll be happy to get back to you to help you with your rehab.